Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing good. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I usually do the faces and the skin rendering with the mixture of alcohol markers and pencil colors. So here I have drawn the figure freehand on A3 size paper, but I'll give you a basic guide. The overall balance line is 15 inch, and for the face I have taken approx 1.5 inch. So guys, let's discuss how to bring the intense look in your skin rendering and also draw the features on your face. So we will divide the work into three parts. First is doing the base, that is the skin color. Now you can do your skin color using watercolors or alcohol markers. Now with the watercolor I have shared some of the tutorials already, and if you check out the playlist for the face series, you will see I have used some other mediums as well for doing the face. And for the alcohol markers, I think it's a very fast medium, and you do get lots of options. Now here I'm using the Ohuhu skin tone ranges, where you will get a bunch of different skin tone colors starting from very light shade to darker colors. From there only I have picked one color for the skin and another one for the hair. Coming to the second part, which is most important, is doing the features. Now I will recommend that you use fine liners, gel pens, detailing pens for doing the features. So I'm sticking to the fine liners most of the time for doing the features because they create a very precise look for the eyebrows, eyes, eyelashes, and all the detailing near the eyes. So you have seen that in most of my works I have used fine liners, and the size you can use 003, 005, even 01. So it all depends on the type of the thickness you want the eyes to have. Mostly go for 003 or 005, which are very fine and very good for the detailed works. Again, for the lips I usually prefer fine liners, and if I don't have eyeliners in that shade which I want, I would be using pencil colors with a good sharpness. So here guys, your eyes and the lips are very important features which can add that neatness in your illustration. So when you are doing the features, take care that you are not smudging it, and the features really stands out. So here I am moving to the skin. Now that is the third most important thing, which is the depth. Now you can see that when we just simply do the skin tone with a base color, it doesn't look very intense. So I always love blending different mediums together, and using mixed media works. And pencil colors are very interesting when you use them over a base. It really brings out the depth in the illustration, and by using darker colors and mix of light and darker colors together brings that overall rendering effect, that skin tone effect. The pencil colors which I'm using here are from Polychromos. Now these are one of my favorite pencil colors which I have been using since many years to give the rendering over my skin. And the pencil colors goes really well with markers or watercolor base. What I love to do is do a base and pick out the pencil colors from the same shade family. Like here my base color has a light pinkish undertone and a little brownish undertone, and that's why I'm picking pencil colors in salmon and this type of brown shade. So guys, it's all up to the colors which you have, and you can always experiment with your colors. Like the pencil colors, if they are darker than your base, then it will bring the intensity around the corners. Like here you can see I'm using this darker brown around the corners of the neckline and giving the collarbone and bringing out that intense look. Also on the face I'm doing around the sides, at the bridge of the nose, and blending it with this pinkish color over the brown. So this two colors is creating that highlighted effect over the skin and giving that intense look. So again, I'm going back with my fine liner to bring out the depth on my eyes, and I want to create little smoky eyes effect, and that's why I will use like a black pencil to create little that kajal effect or the smoky effect around the eyes. So for that, you can use your black pencils, even brown pencils. You can always experiment the makeup on the face using your pencils. You can create the eyeshadow effect as well. Again, it's all about taking your time and investing it properly and doing everything step by step and creating a very nice blend between your colors. The thing with pencil colors is that if it looks patchy, it will not create a very fine effect. So the proper blending is very important. If you are planning to use pencil colors over your work, take care of the paper, that your paper is not having too much of texture, otherwise your pencil will not blend properly. Also, another technique of blending pencil color is that you can take the lighter color and blend it over the darker color, and the darker color will blend better when you put the previous color over it. So it's like mixing 2 or 3 colors together. So for the hair also, you can see my base color was kind of dark brown, and I'm using the black pencil to create the hair texture. So again, it's not a simple flat color. You can see that nice hair texture effect as well. So here guys, the technique is not just putting flat color, one single color, but using 2 different mediums together and using them well to create that nice intense and the contrast effect. Here I'm talking about contrast in the skin rendering, which simply means that you are bringing the depth, and contrast, which means opposite colors. It can be light versus dark. So here guys, the center is more light and the corners are more darker because I'm using darker pencils. You can keep on increasing the darker colors, like using brown pencil. After brown, maybe you're using black pencil to create the depth around the corners, and a nice contrast is created. The center of the skin is highlighted and the corner of the skin is more intense and has that nice shadow. And with a good contrast, your illustrations becomes more eye-catching because there is a good amount of depth and it doesn't look flat. When you are using a single color, it looks very flat. There is no light and shadow. So you need to create that light and shadow effect properly. Take your time to blend in your colors, and at the last use some black to create the ultimate darkness. Lastly, I'm just using this color light flesh to create a good blend in the center. You can use colors like peach or ivory or even white to blend in the center. And another interesting product, which is this Apsara glass marking pencil. Now this one I will use to create some highlights. For example, eyeshadow, the glitter portion or the highlighter portion, or something like little shiny look, or the makeup on the face, anything. And if you don't have this, you can simply use your white pencil also. And the white color should not be too patchy, so that also make sure that you are blending it well. And it depends that where you want to create too much darker look, where you want the highlighted look, or even the highlights can be very strong or it can be little blurry. Like here I'm smudging it little with my fingers so that the white strokes doesn't look too patchy. It should blend in really well with the overall hair texture. For the jewelries, again I am sticking to fine liners, gel pens, pencil colors for the precise detailing. So yes guys, do check out the playlist and the other face rendering videos as well. You will find the beginners friendly tutorials and using other brands like Steadtler's, Luna watercolor pencils, and brush pens, watercolors, and so on. Do let me know your views on this tutorial, and stay tuned for the sari rendering, which is coming very soon. I'm going to color the sari in a very interesting surface ornamentation in the upcoming tutorial. So I shall see you all very soon. Till then, keep illustrating. Take care. Bye bye.